I noticed in the artistic process of creation something really subtle. Let's see if I can explain. I'm thinking out loud for your information. So I noticed that being like wild, you cannot do from the beginning. Like if you have an image that you want to put in the paper, okay, I'm talking about painting. It's really helpful to pre-sketch it. But if you want to go wild and just go with the flow, you can do. But like a little sketch, like the lines, the directions and stuff, that's really cool. That's really cool. Okay, so I recreated a painting from high school. They sent us I think it was the very first painting, like to check on our abilities or who we were and stuff, for the teacher. And I drew a staircase with 3 different going outs that led to death. And everything is dark. And I really liked that drawing. I really, really liked it. And I cannot show you the original because it's in Spain. So I tried to recreate it by memory. And back in the day, I did it with pencil, I think. And this time I did it with charcoal. This fucking black thing that stains everything. And although it was the same drawing, it was different. And I was like, okay, why is it different? Because I liked the original really much. And I noticed that the detail was missing. So you can appreciate that it's a stairway, but the detail is missing. So by traveling back to the memory, I noticed that of course because I didn't know what I was drawing back then. They said draw something, and my mind was blank, death. I feel bad. I'm depressed. So I'm starting to draw a staircase because I like to draw stairways, or whatever. And then I draw this, and then I draw that, and then I draw this, and it led to this stairway to death instead of stairway to heaven, a stairway to death. And so because I was paying attention to paying attention of what I was doing at the moment, the stairway to death was more detailed when I didn't know what I was doing. While now that I knew what I was doing and I was trying to recreate the final feeling that I got from the original painting, but the final feeling of the original painting was not even there. It was there after I created it. You know what I mean? So with that experience, like I had this past image that I created. I'm gonna recreate it. So I already have the image in my head. So I'm trying to put it again in the paper. So it was not what I expected. And then I got into this crossroads that, okay, so a level of detail, you have to put it in the paper as a guide, but not so much detail that it's its own creation on its own. So you do it, like you sketch the thing, right? The more details you want to add, those are gonna be important, right? But more like in the contour, not like inside of the thing that you want to do, right? So once you start to feel the picture, first you do stain. And this is counterintuitive, but my teacher in high school was really, 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 I cannot stress this enough, really strict on do not be scared of the stain. Stain the picture, fuck that picture, stain it. Put the essence there. Put it all there. You make your little sketch, you design where you want to do the thing, you sketch the limits, okay? Within the limits, you put all of your essence, you put all of the stuff. And by the end, you go back again to the detailed step, but now it's more detail. Now it's like full focus. The first and the second step, for the first step, it requires somewhat focus, because you have to, this is the moment where the image is gonna have the structure, the skeleton, right? And the skeleton is really important. Then the stain or the color, the filling, that is the whole muscles, organs, veins, what you don't see really, but it's there. Because once you go to the third step, that is the details, which is the little hairs, the little lines, the little marks, the little shadows in the clothes, the little teeny tiny things that you're like, wow. Have you seen the details? It's a great masterpiece. It's so realistic, but before making the final perfection detail, the perfectionism there, the taints of perfectionism, you do it later. That's later, when all of the it's gone and you can see it and it's real and it's there, and it's like, okay, now it's time to put the cherry on top. And I think that's how you kind of enjoy the process. Because each process has its vibe. You cannot go painting wild and be also into the detail mindset. No, it's a sketch, skeleton, then essence, all of all of what you want to put there. Go wild, go free. And then you let it rest, and then you come the next day and you see it and you feel it, and then you dive into your creation, and then you start perfectioning the gestures, perfectioning. If you have to do retouches or change things, you're free to do, because once it's done, you can actually change it while you are in the process. And in the perfectionist stage, you will already feel satisfied by already have created it. And it doesn't feel heavy then to be like, oh, I can add this, I can add that, I can do this. Oh, and I didn't see this, that I just, that there was suddenly this thing that once you were putting the stain created something out of the blue, and it's unexpected, and that's the magic of the creation. And then you create something new from something that you already created, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful.